Yo! Welcome to another tier list. Last time I did Outlast villains, or the main villains, but now we're doing the experimental population. I'm using the same tier list that I used before, so it's literally like every single Outlast character ever, but I'm just picking out the X-Pop from Outlast Trials. I'm too lazy to make my own one, and I like this tier, so I like how it gives me so many like characters to choose from. I know that I haven't forgotten a character because, like, you know, they're all here. The only rule with this one is I'm not ranking the prime assets. I don't know if the prime assets count as X-Pop. I guess they do, right? I don't know why they wouldn't, but I ranked them on my villain tier list. So if you want to see the prime assets ranked, go check out my villain tier list. Who should we start with? Let's just do Pusher, right? Pusher. I don't know what to say on Pusher. I mean, like, he's alright. I don't know. I think he's a good start because he's just sort of decent. I think I'll put him in B. Like, he's alright, but he's not something super special. I think something that pushes Pusher down is the fact that he relies on a different mechanic, if you know what I mean. Like, he himself isn't intimidating, it's the fact that he puts you in psychosis. If you know what I mean. Like, he's not why you're scared of him. I don't know how to explain it. Design wise, he's pretty cool. I love when he's walking around, right? And he's like, he's got his, I don't know what he's holding. It's like that gas thing. But he's like spamming the trigger or something, so it's making that flunk, flunk, flunk sound. It's actually like kind of creepy. I like that. I like that he walks around like spamming the trigger of the gas thing. I don't know what to call it. I like that they added that. It's kind of creepy hearing that. His voice lines are funny. They're pretty funny. He's like, "Come on, dude." He talks like that. I don't know. It's kind of goofy, honestly. I think it's a little too goofy, if I'm being honest. He's all right. He's just all right. He's not even that intimidating sometimes. If you interact with him even once, he just goes, "Oh man," and just runs off. He can be, most of the time, you know, like, he doesn't really do anything. He's not super intimidating, but sometimes he can be a menace. In certain situations, he can really mess you over. Like in that Franco MK in like downtown, I think. I don't know what it's called, but you have to get like the STD stuff, I think. That one where you're literally inside of like that little room, and you basically can't get out. So if a pusher gets you, Skinner Man's gonna skin you. Like, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, he's B. He's just a solid start, I think. Let's go Berserker. Berserker's S, man. Berserker's S. He's so scary. He's so scary. Design-wise, he's great, man. He's like, I don't know. He's just a big naked guy with a bunch of rods and stuff sticking out of him. He just looks cool. But like, blind enemies in horror games are always so scary. There's, like, always. The scariest part about him is his footsteps. When you make a loud noise and you hear him boom, 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 coming towards you, it's horrifying. When you're in Kill the Snitch in the basement and you're like on intensive or psychosurgery and you're trying to turn the bloody generator on and you're hearing this guy absolutely haul ass towards you, it's horrifying. Berserker's great. What you're going to notice in this tier list is all of like the big intimidating enemies are gonna be high, because the bigger you are, the scarier you are. I think it'd be so cool if they make a prime asset where they're like as big as like the big grunts in the Berserker, if you know what I mean. Like, because I honestly find that like the Berserker and the big grunts, they're scarier than like all the prime assets. I'm not even gonna lie, and it's just because they're so big. And they're so imposing. When you can like hear them coming, it's really scary. Berserker's great, man. He's great. I think everyone can agree with me. It's just those footsteps are ingrained in my brain. I can hear them. I can hear them when I close my eyes. Imposters is a weird one. How do you rank imposters? I'm ranking, by the way, the not the players, but like the NPC imposters. So like, you know, the useless ones. So I'm just gonna. They're frauds, yeah. I don't know much about their lore. I think they have lore, but I don't really pay much attention to it. You can literally just walk up to them They pull their knife out, and then you jump backwards, and then they miss, and then they go, better luck next time, and then they run off crying. It's like, okay. They're sort of like Pusher, but even more useless. At least Pusher's funny, and he looks cool. The imposter just copies you as well. You can't even like rank the design, because it's literally just very Asian. It's, you know, it's just kind of boring. Let's do Night Hunter. The Night Hunter. Oh, I don't know where to put this guy. I got mixed feelings on him. I've got mixed feelings on him. I like him and I hate him at the same time. I like him, obviously, design-wise. He's just great, right? He's got the goggles on, and he's got like weird stuff sticking out of his head, and his mouth is like really jacked up. You don't really get to see it much, but when he like gets up close, and even when he gets up close to you, you can really see it's like his mouth is like really messed up for some reason. Gameplay-wise, the good stuff in his gameplay, I like, you know, like the fact that he can see in the dark, but he can't see in the light. It's like reversed. I think that's really cool. But then the things I don't like about his gameplay is that he tries to sneak around and like ambush you. He sits around corners and waits for you. The thing is, this guy breathes like a cow with a megaphone strapped to his mouth. Like, this guy's not sneaking up on you. So why does he like camp round corners? It just sort of like, you can hear him sitting behind a box and you're just like, ugh, I've got to wait for him to move. It's just kind of annoying. I kind of wish he just sort of acted like every other normal enemy that patrols. Doesn't have to sit around for 30 seconds. It's just boring. Another reason why I don't like him is on the fucking rebirth trial. This guy outside in the keys section in like the garden area. Oh my god, this guy's so annoying. I've died to him like twice. And I've died to him twice because his grab range is so insane. He's like a vacuum cleaner. He just and like grabs you and then fucking disembowels you. It's so annoying. I swear to you, his grab range is insane. His voice lines are actually great. I think he actually has my favourite voice lines out of all these characters. You can hide from the man with the X-ray eyes. Oh, that's it. They put that like that voice filter over it, so he's got that like mechanical sounding voice. Oh, that's so cool. That's such a smart idea, because it fits him so well, because he's literally like, he's got all this mechanical shit in his head. Like, it kind of makes sense. Well, not really, but thematically it makes sense, you know. It's cool. It's so cool the way he sounds, and his voice lines are just funny too, but they're not like too funny like Pusher. Like Pusher's kind of over the top, if you know what I mean. But Night Hunter, his voice lines are funny, but it still like fits the theme of the game, if you know what I mean, the tone of the game. Fucking glowworm. Oh, the one when he walks into the light, or on the rebirth trial, the rebirth trial I was just talking about. When the lights turn on, he goes, "Ah, my fucking eyes!" It's so great. I love how the developers thought about that. He's A, honestly. His gameplay is slightly annoying sometimes, but overall he's A. He's definitely A. I do like Night Hunter. He's fun. Pouncer. Like D. I just don't care about Pouncer. They're just a bit annoying. Every time I get jump scared by a Pouncer, it's like the biggest eye roll. You know? It's always just like, what was I supposed to do there? I guess I need to be sneaky or whatever, but they're just a bit annoying, you know? I mean, I don't mind them being in the game, but like, they're just a bit, you know, like, I don't really care. Design-wise, they're all like messed up looking. They look kind of cool. I don't really know what to say. They're kind of just like a minor inconvenience that's just like really annoying, and they get under your skin. You can kind of feel bad for them though, because in their voice lines, they're sort of like, I think they're the most like sympathetic of the X-Pop. But then again, I don't think you really want to be sympathetic towards these guys. You want to be scared of them. Speaking of enemies that I'm very scared of, we've got the big grunts. Unfortunately, we only have the 3 big grunts here. We're missing Greg. The one with his dick out, that one. So we've got Dylan, the one with the long hair. Greta, big white grunt lady. Yeah, I'm not calling her that. And we've got Barbara. Yeah, I don't know why whoever made this tier list, or whatever. But I'm finally ranking these guys. I talked about them in my other tier list, but I'm finally ranking them. I mean, as I said before, bro, they're S. They're S. I think I prefer the Berserker, because they're a bit more unique. The Berserker's more unique, you know. And in certain situations, the Berserker can be horrifying. But these guys are great. They're like the perfect... Well, actually, I'm going to order them, right? This is actually a question for you guys. Do you have names for the giants? Because I've, like, named them all. But we're missing Greg. Greg's the naked one. He's got his penis flapping around. He's kind of cool. But I do prefer some. I prefer... Barbara's my favourite. And then, yeah, then Dylan. Well, actually, if Greg was on this tier, so I'd put him in between Barbara and Dylan. But... Greta, you're my least favourite, man. Remember the intro of the video, man? She messed my head up, man. I don't like her. She's mean. She's mean. And she's really ugly looking. She's kind of... Yeah, she's the most chopped out of them. I don't think there's much to say on these guys, because I kind of explained it with the Berserker. The bigger you are, the scarier you are. I love that they just have these big ass enemies in the trials. It's really scary. I'm genuinely terrified of these 3 enemies. Like, they're really scary. I'm so scared of them. They're quite fast. They're really fast. But the thing is, their animation, they're sort of like lumbering towards you. So it's sort of like this false sense of security where you see them lumbering towards you, and you're like, oh, they can't be that quick. But then you see them, they're like catching up to you. You know, they're hobbling, but they're actually really quick. It's scary. Yeah, these guys are just like they're like the perfect just enemies. They're the perfect basic enemies. I think the only thing I might not like about them is maybe their voice lines. They're a bit forgettable. But it kind of makes sense why, because with their lore, they're like, their mind is very childlike. That's why they say really random stuff that doesn't make sense. Well, half these guys do. But they sound like children, if you know what I mean. I just don't find their voice lines too super interesting, but overall, they're like the perfect chaser enemies. Screamer. Kind of just the pouncer. I think the same with the pouncer, you know? Just like a mild annoyance. It's just annoying. I'll put him lower than the pouncer, honestly. Just don't care for him. Just annoying. Shut up. Go to sleep. I do kind of feel bad for him. These two I'd feel bad for, you know. Even though I put him in D and I'm making fun of him, you kind of feel bad for him. Like, the Screamer guy, he's got all that crap, like, attached to him. I think he's, like, trying to go to sleep or something. But then the reagents keep waking him up, and that's why he screams. Yeah, you can kind of feel bad for him. But as I said, you don't really want to feel bad for these guys. You want to be scared of them. Screamer is just annoying. He's just annoying, and I don't really care about him. Let's do the grunts. I mean, like, the grunts are like B, right? Put them higher than Pusher. The grunts are just, you know, they're the grunts. Not much to say on them. Oh, by the way, this is ranking, like, the normal grunts and the hammerhead grunts as well. I don't have them separate on this tier list. But I don't think I would want them separate, because they kind of just work the same. There's a lot of diversity in this class. I like it. There's not much to say, you know. They're just the basic chaser enemies. They work. They work well. They work for their purpose. They're not super interesting. They work. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can say. I do like the design with the hammerhead dudes, though. Like, there's that one with, it's got like all those wires in their mouth. Oh, it's like really gross, man. I kind of feel bad for these guys, man. Let's do Henrietta. I mean, like, come on, dude. She's like, I think I do prefer the Berserker over her. Because Henrietta can be a bit annoying sometimes. In certain situations, it's like, okay, can you leave me alone, please? I just want to pull this valve or something. Can you just piss off? Because it is kind of annoying because you have to lead her away and then run back. But apart from that, she's perfect. She's literally perfect. Lore-wise, perfect. You can feel bad for her, but still be really scared by her because of her design. Design-wise, very scary because she's big. She's big. Look at all these guys in S. They're big. They're big and scary. And like the whole gameplay of her just knowing where you are at all times, but just slowly lumbering towards you. She's like that snail, you know, that snail that's always chasing you, and when it gets you, it insta-kills you or whatever. She's just cool. She's cool, man. She's basically perfect. Well, something I like about her is she has that like music that follows her. It's like when she's getting closer, you can hear the. Yeah, Henrietta is just really good. I think everyone would agree with me. She's really scary, man. It's so butt clenching when you get cornered by her, or you're doing an objective and you can hear her busting a door down next to you, and you're like, "Quick, come on, mate!" Yeah, she makes you really tense. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't experience the I wasn't playing the game when that like escape event happened, so I didn't get to see Henrietta before she got turned into the Jaeger. So this is ranking her as the Jaeger, not when in the escape event, obviously. Because this image is from the escape event, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Henrietta, she's just great. Alright, some of you guys probably like, well, why is Skinner Man on it? He's not an Xbox, but I think he works like an Xbox, if you know what I mean. He's not an Xbox, but mechanically he works as an Xbox. So I just thought I'd rank him here. And Skinner Man, I don't know. You know what? Some of you guys might get angry with me, but some of you guys might get angry at me, but I think I'm going to put him in C. Partly because no one's in C and I want to fill out this tier list, but also, like, I don't know. Design-wise, he's kind of cool. He's like Dr. Easterman, but really weird looking. Lore-wise, he's kind of cool, right? Because I think I heard a theory that, like, the Skinner Man is like the prototype version of the Wall Rider that appears in Outlast 1, which makes sense. That's like really cool. That's like a really cool lore point, but gameplay wise, like, it's kind of annoying, you know? When you get full psychosis, you just sort of run around and this guy's slowly walking towards you, glitching, and it's just a bit tedious. I don't know, I just don't really care about the Skinner Man. He's just not someone that he's not a character that interests me, apart from his lore. His lore is very cool. Like the concept of him. But yeah, I don't really like the gameplay of the Skinner Man. And the design, I don't know, I kinda like it. I don't know. There's something about him it just doesn't really tickle my fancy. Yeah, I'm never saying that again. I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it. I just don't really care for the Skinner Man. He's kinda alright. He's alright. I like the grunts and the pusher more. So I don't think I can put him in B. Alright. I think Picture's the last one. I'll check once I'm done with him to see if I've missed anyone. I'm not going to be ranking the Scapegoat, by the way. I kind of want to rank like the guys that are, you know, aggressive. Picture. I'm not really a fan of ranged enemies. Psych! S+, man! S+! Picture's... Oh, Picture's the best, man. Picture's the best. He's so cool. He's so cool. I know I talk about how big enemies are like the best, but... Oh, come on, man. Picture's cool. He's cool. Yeah, you know, he's a ranged enemy. He's kind of annoying. He's kind of annoying sometimes, but he's so cool. He's so unique with the way he presents himself. First off, he can't even talk. He just sort of... And I love that. I love the sounds he makes. They're so unique. And they sound so cool. His scream is so cool. I love it. And all the like grunting he makes. It's cool, man. I like this guy. Design wise, he's great. Like, he's got like... He's obviously all burnt and he's got that mask on. And like the way he presents himself... You know, a lot of like these X-pop, naturally, they're sort of, they're lumbering around and they're like shaking all the time and they're all messed up. But Picture, he like confidently walks around, like you can tell he thinks he's cool. The way he walks through doors and shit, and he's like, oh yeah, I know I'm tough. He thinks he's tough, man. And he is tough. He's got a move where he breathes fire on you. That's pretty sick. Something I think's funny is his grab animation. For some reason, this guy headbutts you, and then like does a WWE move and like throws you over his shoulder. Like this is what I mean about this guy. He's so extra. he thinks he's really cool. That's what I mean. And I just love him for that, man. He's really likable, I guess, but in like a good way. I don't know. Maybe some of you will be like, what? Why the hell is Picture this high? But I like Picture. Whenever I hear that scream that he does, it's fun. And also, like, I feel like he's my arch nemesis, you know? But not in, like, a evil way, like sort of like a Sonic and Shadow, you know? Where, like, they kind of hate each other, but they kind of like each other at the same time. Like, me and him, we got that dynamic, you know? Like, Goku and Vegeta, like... he's the Vegeta to my Goku. Whenever I'm in a sticky situation, I swear, Picture's always there. He always is. He's always trying to get me, but it's kind of like, you know, like I respect him for that. It's why I put Barbara. It's why I put Barbara over Dylan, Greta. Ugh, Greta, man. Fucking hate you, Greta! And Greg. I put her higher than all the others because I feel like she's always there. She's always a problem. Barbara's always a problem. My two arch nemesis it's Picture and Big Black Grunt Lady. I'm joking. Okay, I don't think I've missed anyone. Picture. So we've got Picture at the top, the Berserker at the top of S, then Henrietta, then the Big Grunts. It's a shame Greg ain't here, man. Then Night Hunter alone in A tier. And then we've got the Grunts and Pusher, Skinner Man in C, Pouncer and Screamer in D, and then the Imposter in Fraud Watch because, you know, forgettable. Yeah, I like this tier list, yeah. Whenever I do tier lists, you'll probably notice that I try and get at least one person in the tier. I like spreading it out like this. It looks fun. It's very pleasing to look at. Yeah, I think that's the tier list. Comment down below who's your favourite X-Pop, and comment how you think I'm wrong, and how Picture isn't S. You're wrong, by the way, if you don't think this guy's in S+. You're wrong, sorry. If you enjoyed, check out my other videos, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye!